know I just gave you some good material, so what are you waiting for? Go and make some original content for the JLove subreddit. What are you waiting for? It's been going crazy there the last few weeks. Have a look. Look at all the upvotes. Look at all the up Reddits. Some Reddit gold, sir? Please, sir. Yes, we did it, Reddit. God bless Reddit. We did it, Reddit. We did it. Okay, so I've been trying to make this video for a few months now, but every time I film it, I end up ranting for about 15 minutes and then throwing all the footage out. But the last few days, a couple things happened that sort of reignited the flame for this one. In particular, the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection release. We're just going to call it the Marnie Carton. The Marnie Carton released in the US, the UK, a few other countries, definitely not Australia. And also there were a bunch of leaks for Pokemon Celebrations, which you may or may not have seen. So I figured I'll give it another go. Yep, I'm talking about sussy Poketubers. God, I love that word, Poketubers. I mean, God, I love that word, sussy. It doesn't really mean a whole lot, but when you say it, everybody knows what you're talking about. I'm talking about investment channels that continue to hype up modern product in the face of huge stock shortages. I'm talking about open mouth thumbnails telling you what to buy in a crashing Pokemon market. I'm talking about all those new channels that have popped up overnight telling you how you can make money with Japanese Pokemon cards. And I'm talking about all those channels that try to funnel you and direct you to their stores to buy their product and their cards. In some cases where those cards might even be stolen. But it's a tricky one, and part of me really didn't want to make this video because it's not a fun topic to talk about, but at the same time, it's something that I did feel kind of needed to be addressed and something that I wanted to get off my chest. Yahoo! You know, the YouTube landscape is quite unique. Everyone is free to express themselves and share their emotions for the hobby. That's what makes the Pokemon community on YouTube so unique. And ultimately, you know, those videos, they don't really hurt anybody or they don't really impact anything until they do. So let's start with the investment channels. Now, I don't care how people collect Pokemon cards. Some people collect for the art or for the artist. Some people collect for specific Pokemon. Some people just collect certain cards because they're rare and they like the fact that they've got them. I totally resonate with that. There are so many random Japanese video games that I've got that I own purely because they are rare. But these investment channels that focus on modern product, that focus on product that is coming out or is only just released, honestly, they are creating this huge issue in the community. And I see it every day. I see it when I talk to you guys. I see it when I interact with people, whether it's at Twitch, YouTube, and Discord, wherever it is, I'm seeing this general fatigue with the hobby. And it feels like a lot of it is coming from the fact that they can't buy things, or the things that they're looking to buy are already pumped up before they even come out. Case in point, the Marnie Carton. This thing is a really cool product and I'm not at all salty that it didn't come out in Australia. Now, it's got an MSRP of $39.99 USD, and before it had even come out, we knew that it was going to be very heavily allocated. So what was the first thing all the Pokemon investment channels did? They hyped the product up. Before it had even came out, they were saying how much of a good investment it is, how much money you stood to make. Wow, 2 times MSRP. It sells for 40, you stand to make 80. Wow, the absolute gains. You can go and buy that yacht. You can go and buy that house in the Bahamas. Good stuff. You know, before these products are even out, it feels like they've already sold out. It feels like you've already missed your chance at buying them. So who do these investment videos actually benefit? Well, if you ask me, personal opinion is they only serve to benefit the creator, the person behind the video, for 2 very obvious reasons. The first reason is that they have gone in heavily on the product that they are talking about. Now, this is pure conjecture, but I know you guys are no strangers to pump and dump schemes. Pump it. And it really does feel like this is becoming a thing with Pokemon product, especially for modern product. And I am going to touch on older product too later. Because yeah, while these products are exciting and I am also looking forward to opening them and collecting the cards in them myself, I am not seeing how it's beneficial to make a video talking about how Evolving Skies is going to maybe net you a 2 or 3 times because of all the Evolution special arts in it, or how the Marnie Carton is going to earn you, you know, $80 or 120 USD if you buy it and you sell it. If you are a prospective investor, you can't even buy that product. And if you aren't, and a lot of us are just collectors and players at heart, you don't benefit from these videos. You only serve to lose out. You can't buy it, or you can buy it, but it's double or triple the price. If you're a player, you can't even get these cards. You know, I'm not seeing who benefits from these investment videos aside from the creator. And you know, if it's not a pump and dump, if it's not some nefarious scheme, which for all things considered, it might not be. I am just speculating. But if it's not, then it's the other reason. And I do really believe it is this second reason. And the other reason is because it generates views. There's no secret. I myself have been tempted to click on a video like that with the lucrative headline, sometimes your curiosity just gets the better of you. But there's no secret that those videos get hits. But the only person who is benefiting from getting the hits, from getting the views, is the creator again. Now, don't get me wrong, YouTube, the name of the game is to get subscribers, it's to get views, it's to get your watch time up. I totally understand it, respect the hustle. However, that kind of hustle is so detrimental to the hobby. Think about it, big brain time, you think about it. Do you benefit if an investment video gets a whole bunch of views? No. If that investment video is about a product that you've got your eye on and then you can't buy it anymore, do you, the collector, do you, the player, honestly, do you gain anything from that video existing? Does the community as a whole gain anything from that video existing? No, you don't. How can you? Because it's just making things harder for the people that really enjoy the hobby. And it's making things easier for the people that use it to invest. Because those videos get you excited, they get the hype level surging, they get you feeling that FOMO, and investors, they take advantage of you when you're in that state. You know, if the creators behind those videos really did care about the community and did care about their audience, they would take a step back and they would see how detrimental those videos are, how much those videos change sentiment in the community for the worse. Can you see why I didn't want to make this video? Because it's a downer. I feel like I just put a clown suit on. What the f is going on? Instead of people tweeting at the Pokemon Company International and sending emails to them respectfully saying, you know, come on guys, we really want this product. I want it in my hands. Can't you reprint it? Can't you make more of it? Instead, people are just buying into the FOMO, they're buying into the hype, and they're paying 2 to 3 times for, you know, what should be a 40 USD box. And the YouTubers, the creators making these videos talking about this box, instead of saying anything about it, they've got the platform, they've got the voice, they've got the power to do something about it. Instead of speaking up for you guys, they're just hyping it up even further. They're actually, you know, propagating the rumor or the idea that this product is worth paying 80 to 100 USD for. Yeah, I know Umani Sims do some weird shit sometimes. Kay, I'm looking at you, but you know deep down that this card is not worth paying that much for. The Japanese one is far superior. And a lot of these channels that are hyping you up and getting you super excited are funneling you to their stores so they can sell you that product directly, which, you know, is questionable, but ultimately kind of harmless. It's very sussy. It's like these videos that have popped up in the last month or so talking about Japanese Pokemon cards, something that I absolutely love. I'm very passionate about them. I love collecting them. Can't buy them because they're basically sold out across Japan. But again, opportunistic PokeTubers rear their head, and now you're seeing all these videos about the potential gains we can make from Japanese Pokemon cards and which Pokemon cards from Japan you should invest in. And it's just so silly because, again, you can't actually buy that product. If you've watched any of my videos, I've spoken about this at length. You cannot buy these sets from Japan at retail price from practically anywhere. Japanese collectors themselves can't even buy these sets. So why all of a sudden do we have so many Western English YouTubers talking about investing in Japanese sets, investing in Japanese booster boxes? Like, you just can't do it. You know, so it makes me question, do they have the booster boxes? Are they the ones drip feeding them to you on eBay at these crazy, super hyped up prices? Or are they just making these videos because they're getting clicks right now? Whichever one it is, again, collectors are not benefiting from them. All it's serving to do is make people feel worse about the situation. You know, I totally get it. For me, it's really easy to switch off on the situation as a whole. I've accepted it a long time ago. Things are harder for Japanese Pokemon card collectors, and it doesn't really bother me. But I understand that not every collector can switch off that feeling, and they can't help but feel bummed out about it. And it's you guys, again, that I feel the most for, because this is supposed to be a really fun hobby. It is. It is Pokemon cards. At the end of the day, it's just Pokemon cards, but it's being twisted at the moment into something that it just ain't. I don't even know what the f I'm talking about anymore. It really just feels like everybody is trying to get the bag right now. And I've spoken about this before. I don't really care about the money side of this hobby. In fact, the hobby doesn't exist without the money side of things. The sale of a card that you bought for $5 that you then sold a few years later for 200 or 300, whatever, keeps the hobby functioning. But this unsustainable, insatiable hype beast surrounding modern product that, you know, you can't even buy yet is not doing anybody any favors. But those videos with those open mouth thumbnails telling you what to buy in a crashing Pokemon market, telling you what they're investing while the sky is falling, those are the ones that really piss me off, because they're so disingenuous. Any savvy investor, any savvy collector knows that investing is a zero-sum game. For you to win, somebody else has to lose. So these videos where creators are telling you what they're buying while everything's crashing, they don't serve to benefit anybody but the creator. And I've had people tell me, no, that's not true. I've gotten so much awesome advice from X, from Y, from Z. And let me tell you, it's all bullshit. Because when that creator tells you what they've bought and they've spread it out all over YouTube for everybody else to hear, that opportunity has already gone. The boat has already sailed. If 10 or 20,000 of you trip over yourselves to buy that particular item, it's already too late. You're all gonna drive the price of it up. Come on now, I know you ain't stupid. Why would somebody who's found such a fantastic investment, such a money-making opportunity, share it with other people? Think about this rationally. Why would you tell somebody your money-making secret? You wouldn't, you would keep it to yourself. And even if you were super generous and you were so kind-hearted and you really did want everybody to make it, trust me guys, we ain't all gonna make it. These items are scarce. There are not enough of them to go around for everybody to be a winner. My DMs are gonna be so f***ed up after this video. Creators and poker tubers do have an influence on the collector's landscape. My opinion, about Japanese Pokemon cards, whether I like it or not, can have a small or a large difference. And I don't want to impact the collector's landscape in that way because I don't want to make things harder for you. Collecting is already hard enough as it is. And that's exactly why when people ask me what the best Japanese booster box is, I never answer them. Because if I spill the beans and I tell them that it's Fairy Rise, they're all gonna read that as a buy signal and then they're gonna pump it. So stop asking me. Go buy Fairy Rise already. This video, it's not supposed to be a witch hunt and I'm not pointing to anybody in particular. Although you will be able to identify a lot of what I talked about in a bunch of different videos. And it wasn't supposed to be dramatic either, but this was a topic that I felt like I needed to talk about. I didn't really want to because like I said, I try to keep things fun, but if I don't talk about it, who will? Can't keep closing the door on this issue. We can't keep pretending it's not there because it's there. And it's making things harder. It's making things harder for you. It's making things harder for me. And it's making things unenjoyable. Investing is a zero-sum game. So just make sure you aren't the one holding the bag. Like, subscribe, comment, follow twitch.tv/okjlove. I'm going to bed.